So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
18, 5 in.
They're going to try and throw. And this one complete to Smith. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
73 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready?
They'll go again with Hall. He gets away from one, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the Jets sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. 6. Mega.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red cycle. Set hut.
Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Claws red. Set.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. He's able to find Melton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 4. Now they'll change things up.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Blaster, 6.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10. Duvernay in motion. And they'll go with a ground attack here. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On the set.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Smash, red. Hut, hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hut, hut.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Set, ready.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
White, white. Black Ultra. Set.
Here's Lance. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Duvernay, 26 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April or May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's tougher. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
3rd and 8. Looks like they'll move things around here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 yards, 65 yards.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Jeff Smith, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Hey, Blue.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A final shot before half for Lance. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Taken at about the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And now they'll shift things around. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Ready.
Handoff, running left, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Lance. The pass completes to Pittman on a comeback route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Running left, it's Hall. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Ready?
Here's Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second and 4. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now an audible here into something else. This pass complete to Melton. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll run with Tucker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will have a Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
7 Pirates, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it over.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Up the middle they go. Tucker fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Switch, yellow. Mega. Hut.
Lance looking to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
Okay, ready?
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit into the big play.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
97.
Give to Hall running right. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Go red. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Tucker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, he completes it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Bo Melton, 55 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Point after try forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ball again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Come on, set.
43 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down.
Set.
Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Ready.
A give, running right is Hall. Down to about the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On the ball.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They give that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Red. Ball red.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
2nd and 13. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something. Everything magnified here in overtime.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turn.